Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. My name's Austin. This is the Gratitude Manifesto. Gosh, I'm looking at the calendar here. Can you believe this is day 28? I want to welcome you in this morning on this Monday, and I want to ask you right off the bat, what are you grateful for? Have you been following us every day? Many of you have been here every morning, and I can just imagine what's happening in your life based on the Harvard study that I'm going to reference, the power of gratitude in our lives. Oh gosh, it changes so many things. So it is a Monday. Are you awake? Let me know you're with me. Say hello. I'd love to hear from you, whatever part of the world you're in, because today we are about to go global. So I'm excited about that. But first, let's check in with you and see how you're doing on this Monday. No matter how you are, no matter how you woke up, you're here, and that I value, that you clicked on this and you're here to get something. You're here to give, to help us expand gratitude in our lives. This has had such a dramatic impact on me, being able to talk with all these amazing people in different parts of the United States. Now we're going to go global today. So it's very exciting. But let me set the show up because we jump right in. We target to finish about quarter past the hour. So every day we've been focusing on gratitude. We share the definition of gratitude every morning. We want you to feel it. We want you to know it. We want you to be able to recall it. And I'm going to share that with you. We'll get into that. I have another quote for you today. Another great quote for you today. And then I have a special guest. Every morning we've been bringing this to you. And today's special guest is global, like I said. Let me say good morning to Carrie. Good morning, Carrie. So glad you're here. You shared your little snowy picture the other day. Mandy, good frosty morning. The temperatures are dropping up here in the Northeast in many places. I'm grateful for the sun dancing and twinkling and the frozen snow-capped landscape. What are you grateful for today? Okay, so here's what we're doing. Every expression of gratitude, every quote goes into a manifesto. We are building this manifesto document with every single expression, and we want you to remember that and take that with you when we're done. Why would you want that? According to a Harvard study, if you practice gratitude for 21 days straight, are you with me? 21 days straight. The residual effect lasts up to 6 months. 6 months. Improved mood, more positive. It even increases your willpower. That's how strong this is. So if you've been wanting to get stuff done and you feel like you're not, gratitude is the gateway. Gratitude is the door to go through that can open up everything that you felt like's missing right now. That's how important this is. So the way to do that, Mandy shared the link. You click on that link. We have a gift for you. It's the 9 questions to identify and remove limiting beliefs. It's based on my story of consistently dealing with limiting beliefs, the voice in the head telling me I can't do it, self-sabotaging myself. So we created this document, the 9 questions to identify and remove limiting beliefs. So when you put your name and email in, you get that. That's complimentary. You're also going to get an email. You're going to get an email. And I need you to check all your folders, junk, clutter, spam folder. You'll get there. There's a link in there. You click request to join private community. And that's where the Gratitude Manifesto is going to be when we're done. We're looking to wrap up this week. Probably, I'm thinking like Saturday or Sunday is going to be the last day for this. So take advantage of it. Share it with a friend. Let's expand gratitude. Okay, let's get back on track. Here we go. Here is our definition of gratitude. Once again, we look at it every morning. And if you're new, you get to see it. And if you've been here every day, you get to anchor it in even more. Here it is. There it is again. And I'm going to say it again and again, right? 21 days more. The quality of. That's what we're doing every day. That's all we're doing. We are developing the quality of being grateful. And I know many people need this right now. We need, because there's so much going on. I have conversations and I hear all the different things. We must, I say must in this case, but it's a choice. Choose gratitude. Be ready, the readiness to show appreciation. And dare I forget kindness. It's interesting that kindness is in that definition of gratitude. And that is not an accident. So I resonate with that. And I hope you do too. I hope you do too. All right. So now we're going to move on to the quote. Here we go. Today's quote. Here we go. This quote today, and we're going to talk more about it, but I believe if I go back through the quotes, this is the first time that we're connecting gratitude and love together, which I thought was interesting. So there you go. All right, here we go. Now I'm going to bring on our special guest. We are moving along. We are 6 minutes past the hour, and I'm excited to bring on our next guest, who is also a part of the co-authorship that we're working on called Your Health Turnaround Story. So I maybe just gave it away, but that's okay. Here we go. Are you ready? Thumbs up if you're ready. All right, there we go. Thumbs up. All the way from South Africa, Mr. Simon Hoare. Simon, how are you, my friend?
Hi, Austin. I'm good. Thanks, Austin. Very privileged and pleased to be on your show. I think gratitude is a very important thing, and having an attitude of gratitude certainly has changed my way of viewing things. And I love the quote for today, including love, because I go around telling people that we need to learn to firstly love ourselves, which means taking care of ourselves and loving ourselves so that we can then love other people and also love our higher power or our higher self or whatever is a higher power for you.
That's a beautiful reflection. Before we get in, I just want to let people know that you are in our book. You have your master's in organizational industrial psychology. You've been in HR for many years. And I believe it's from Manchester University. So we're glad you're here, to share on gratitude. And I just want to point out that you and I had a formal interview a couple of weeks ago where Simon shared his story all the way from South Africa. We are global right now. And I want to talk about gratitude this morning with Simon. And Simon, I first want to ask you, what did you think about that quote? You just shared a little bit about it, and you just tied it to self-love, which is really an interesting catch there. But talk to me about that.
Yeah, so the two things that stood out for me were disappointment. So often I say when we have expectations, they are a disappointment waiting to happen. Because when we expect something or expect something of other people, which we often are powerless over others, it can lead to disappointment. And by then turning it into love and saying, well, okay, maybe this is disappointing, but what would love do now? Then you turn it into a more powerful question of how can I bring kindness to the situation rather than resentment or feeling aggrieved by the situation. Rather, would love do now? And I think that's quite a powerful question to ask.
And say that one more time. Let's grab this again. One more
now?
time for me.
Okay. What would love do now?
What would
So
love?
when you're disappointed, you ask that.
So when you're disappointed, okay, this is gold. All right. So I want everybody to grab this because listen, we're talking about gratitude, but let's be real here. You don't always feel grateful. And so I love what you're saying here, Simon. This is spot on. So in those moments when you don't feel gratitude, all right, when you're not feeling it, you're like, like you're disappointed. An expectation was not met. And then say that question one more time. I'm going to ask everybody, or maybe Mandy can type that in one more time for me, Simon.
Okay. what would love do now?
What
What would love
would
do now
love
in
do
this
now?
situation?
What would love do now? I want you to grab this. See, this is for somebody. Somebody needs this today. When you're feeling low or down and you're not feeling grateful, ask yourself, what would love do now? I got chills. I got goosebumps all over, because that is, and that's, let me just share the quote one more time here for everybody. Powerful. You see, in a couple minutes, we started at 8 o'clock. It's 8 a.m. Eastern time. It's 11 minutes past the hour, and already we have something that is life changing. You know, when you're in the moment and you're not feeling it, that's when this stuff counts the most, right? It's easy to feel good when you feel good. It's so easy to feel good when you feel good, but it's not when you feel bad. And that's why this question that Simon is sharing with you this morning, write it down. What would love do now? And that could, and here it's like kind of the reversal that may bring you back to gratitude versus, you know, gratitude leading to love. Maybe love needs to lead back to gratitude, because love steps in when you don't feel grateful. Because love is, what's the right thing to do? What's the right thing to do for me and the person or the situation that is asking the best from me? Because life is always going to ask for our best, even when we don't feel it. And that's where we grow. And we grow in inches. We grow when we're shaken. We grow when we're white knuckling it. That's when we grow. And, you know, and society wants you to think the opposite, that you're, you know, and don't worry, I'm writing a book on this. So Simon, I'm excited that you're here today. And I want to just ask you, what are you personally grateful for?
So, Austin, I wrote three main things down. One of them is that I'm alive now during a momentous time in human history. I think there's a lot of opportunity for us to express love, to show kindness at this time. And I know it's a time of struggle for many, so I'm not saying that lightly, but it's about us maintaining a positive attitude. And an attitude of gratitude is a positive attitude, I believe. I'm also very grateful for the support of my family. I had a hard time during lockdown with my business, and I had a fire at my flat as well, which you would call an apartment in the United States.
We say, yeah, flat. That works.
That's a flat tire there. So we apartment, yeah, at my apartment. And for the blessings of friends who've been helpful during this time. And then also just generally for the holistic health and recovery community, and being able to share my story. And
Yes.
So thank you for that opportunity, because it's really to help other people who may also be struggling.
Yes, and I want to just point out that it's already happening. It's already happening.
Yes.
It's already happening. So
I'm very grateful.
And look, here we go. So we can put this up on the screen here. Mandy just captured everything that you shared. I'm alive now in such a momentous time in history. The support of family during the lockdown and the fire, holistic health community, and sharing your story, what you're doing in our book. And yeah, and I want to just point out that, you know, we want to change. We want to, for those of you that want to make an impact, you know, a lot of times we don't recognize the small steps we're taking because we're so focused on the mountaintop and we're not appreciating all the things along the way. And that's what gratitude is about. It's about what we're doing today is just appreciating. I don't care how small it is. There's nothing too small. Einstein said you could walk around as if nothing's a miracle, or you could walk around as if everything's a miracle. And that steps into gratitude. If it's a miracle in front of you, you're going to feel grateful for it naturally. So, Manny saying we feel the effects of already of Simon. So proud of you, Simon. Okay, so we're going to grab a couple more shares. It's 8:15, and then we're going to wrap it up. Such a powerful question. And the question is, if you're feeling down, ask what love would do. What would love do now? Expectations are disappointment waiting to happen. Yes, but then ask, what would love do now? That's my practice too. So we had a great show today. Love is the foundation to life. And we talked about the interplay between gratitude and love back to gratitude this morning. We're honoring Simon this morning, all the way from South Africa. Good morning, Carmen. I'm glad you're here with us today. And everyone else who clicked on here, Simone K, good morning. Just really I appreciate you. I appreciate every single one of you, whether you clicked on here for 1 second because you were curious, or you've been here with us the entire time. That's what this is about. It's about reaching out. It's about expanding our reach, expanding gratitude during these times when we need it most. Because listen, negative news travels twice as fast as positive news. Statistically proven, no matter how many studies we go back to, people are going to share something negative at least twice as fast as they're going to share something negative. Something positive, right? That's why what we're doing with this Gratitude Manifesto, we understand that we're up against the news, we're up against the media. Every time we turn around, there's another challenge, right? What would love do now? To go back to Simon's question, and what can we be grateful for? Simon, I'm grateful for you this morning, all the way from South Africa. Really glad you were here with us today. And I want to share everyone,
Thank you.
ask yourself what you're grateful for this morning. Write down 3 things and sit with it. And you could do that in 5 or 10 minutes and go about your day and have a fantastic day. Simon, thank you so much. Last words?
Thank you, Austin.
Thank you. God bless you, everyone. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.